Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be looking at thumbnailmaker.studio today. This allows you to create thumbnails with your face that gets clicks, upload your video, and an AI instantly extracts its most viral moments and generating high impact facial thumbnails proven to boost clicks and enhance engagement. You can start a 7-day trial. This is the rest of the sales page. Their main value proposition is that you're using AI, speeding up your work and saving time instead of having to get your YouTube script and a prompt and do all that and go into, ChatGPT or Nano Banana and create images, which you could do that, but it is going to take you more time to do it manually, where you can just copy and paste video. It's going to find moments in your video and create an image for you. They've got some initial feedback and reviews right here. This just launched by the same development team and founders of Taja. This was released a couple of years ago on AppSumo as a lifetime deal. They got really good ratings, really good reviews, almost 200 reviews, 4.4 stars. This was a YouTube optimization tool. You can see I'm the top video right here on AppSumo, probably one of the top videos on YouTube as well. And you can see right over here, this is when I was putting my rating on my thumbnail, trying that out. I did give this like around a 5-star there, Taja, right over there. So this is from the same team that brought you Taja on AppSumo, and this was back in July of 2023. So when we come back over here, there's a bunch of questions, FAQs down here you can look at as well. I want to jump in over here. You can see the limited time, $49 lifetime deal. They're not launching on any lifetime deal sites that I know of. They're just doing this with their own audience and creators like me. This video is not sponsored, by the way. This is just me doing a review of their software. If you do want to pick this up, I do have an affiliate link below. You can go check it out. They have 3 pricing tiers. Starter is $49 for life. So it's a lifetime deal. You get 6 videos per month. It's 2 AI generated thumbnails per video. So 12 total. That starts at $49. Then you have the creator plan at $99 for lifetime. You'll get up to 15 videos per month, 2 thumbnails per video, 25 plus template styles, priority processing queue, and priority email support. And then Pro right here is the $199 all in. You get 40 videos per month right there. Dedicated support per channel, early access to new features, and so forth. So that's the pricing. Let's go jump into the software. We're going to go take a look at some of the ones that already have been created right over here. But before that, go into headshots and upload 3 headshots. I already uploaded those. And what it's supposed to do is use these headshots when it needs to pull a headshot in. For example, if you had a faceless video, it's supposed to default, or if it can't find a clear image, then it's supposed to use one of your images on your thumbnail. So that's what the headshot's for. You have your brand kit over here. I've uploaded my LearnWire logo. Then you have your profile, some information about your account. So really simple, easy to use user interface, nothing major to learn. Everything's just right over here to the left. They do have their support chat right over here, really easy to get to. They do have a light and dark mode, but the dark mode is not your traditional kind of black background. They have Taja colors and theme, and you've got the purple background right there. Okay, so what you're going to do is, I'm going to show you right over here. I'm going to copy link address right here. We're going to go back over here. Let's just say that this is my video right there. I'm going to paste that in, and I want to use examples of a thumbnail that has a lot of talking head in the video. One thing I want to do is, just for fun, I want to click on one of these because I haven't tested that out yet. So I want to click on one of these while this is processing. I want to go over here and take a look, and I want to go back over to dashboard. So you're going to go ahead and paste your link in, and you're going to be able to look at this right here. You can also come up over here and click on the alerts, and you'll see all the tasks that you have. And the way that it's looking is that you're able to actually click over and look at some other projects that you're working on. And even if you go into some of the other projects and you want to go into the editor, you can still come over here and see that it is still going to process those other ones for us. So that's great. We're going to come over here, generated thumbnails, and it's going to create 2 thumbnails right here. I literally just copied this video, pasted it in here, and it's going to create a thumbnail for us. And this is what you initially get right here. You can download this, duplicate it, or edit. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click the editor button. It is going to take us into the thumbnailmaker.studio's editor. What I'm finding is with the text, you're probably going to need to edit the text. So you're going to click on the text and you're going to have a bunch of things you can do. You can add more stroke right here. You can change the color of the text or the font if you want, like that. We could change the color of the glow like that if we wanted to. I might kind of like that. And then I would come back over here with the stroke size and maybe take that down a notch. That looks pretty good. And then there's some different things that we can do. We can come in here and we can say, Diaz wants Patty, insane fight, rumor. We might just go and remove this text here, right? And then I'm going to remove that. And then something that you might want to do is you might want to insane fight rumor. So maybe this one right here. Maybe I want to just remove, I want to copy that and then I want to delete that, right? So you can actually have a full editor here. We can come up here to text and we can add a text box, right? So now we have a new text box. We can click all that and then just push Control V. That way we can come in here and we can actually change the color of the font right over here. And maybe we want to change the font right here and make it look a little bit different. You can add a background box right here like that. You can highlight if you want to as well. This is interesting. I'm not seeing that the font color is changing. I'm not seeing that the font color is changing right there. So might be doing something wrong right there, but that's how you would add a different box and then move this around. And then there's my logo. Obviously, I'm not going to have my logo on this image, but it shows you that it's going to add your logo as well. You can move your logo around to somewhere that you want. You can move this guy around as well. And this is the layer. We would go to layers here and move that this way. Then we have our logo right there, and maybe we want to make that bigger and put it in the lower right-hand corner. And just like that, you have basic editing things over here. The only thing that they need to look at is changing the font color right here. When I highlight this, I go to font, change this around. The font is not changing color. The rest of this is changing. So, those are little buffs. This video, my, unbiased, honest review, and they'll see and fix it. I've already been going back and forth with them on email already and noticed some things and already gave them feedback. They're on top of it. They're working on it right now to fix some things, which is really good. You want a development team that actually cares about their tool, that's going to listen to feedback. They actually just wanted me to give them feedback on their tool. And that's kind of what I'm doing for this review for you guys. So if you guys do want to pick this up, there will be a link below. It helps support the channel, but it also helps support this project so they can take this to the next level. They can get version 2 out, and it's just going to get better and better. You're going to go ahead and push save. Once you're satisfied with your thumbnail, then you can download the image, open it up, and it's in a nice high quality image right there. I'm not seeing pixelization or anything like that, so that's really good. So that is, and then I would just come over here and go to exit. So that's how you can mess around with that. Obviously, you just go in here, click edit right here. Even if you just wanted to be really fast, I would just go and click edit. The text is going to need a little bit fix, right? Like right here, you're going to want to maybe shrink this down. I would delete this part here. Then I would remove right there as well. The most insane fight, Diaz is back. I would just do a return right there. That looks really good. And then I would grab the entire text and move it down, maybe move him over just a little bit. No, we kind of like that. So I'm going to go like that. Now there is a little bit of a square right here. Maybe I would shrink him like that a little bit. That looks good. There's a little cutoff right here. It reminds me a little bit of vidIQ. vidIQ makes similar images like this as well. And so, that part right there, I think that they need to improve on. So there's not a square cutoff, but the thumbnail still would work. And then I would go over here and remove that. And this looks pretty good. We could change the color of one of these fonts, but that looks pretty good. I would probably need to move his head up. I do like this part where this is actually flexible. Instead of scaling, it just moves up exactly where you want. And then you push save, and then the thumbnail is done. Then you push download and you've got your thumbnail. So pretty quick right there. I'm gonna go ahead and push exit. And then check on we should have a new one. If we come over to the dashboard, we should have a new one. But I'm gonna go back over to dashboard real quick. And we'll take a look at this one right over here that I created for my channel. You can see right here, just real basic with the background. It had a similar image to that techie one with like purple background and everything. But then what I did was clicked over here, and you can set background color and change this background color. They have some really nice ones right here to, maybe like your color that you're looking for, and then just push save. One thing to note, and I've already let them know, is that once you change this, I tried to do a Control Z and I wasn't able to get back to the original image. You can also upload an image and put that as the background if you want. But the people who are going to use this tool are going to be people that want a simple thumbnail image that's done really quickly for them, that's going to be decent, and they're not going to want to be doing a whole lot of editing. And so that one looks pretty good right there. And then I would just save and exit and download. So that's a simple one. And this is what the images looked like for my tech channel, for this software review channel. It did get the logo right and has a picture of myself. It is doing a decent job at changing my face to have a serious look. It got the hat right. That's great, because that's one of my, when you come in here to headshots, one of the ones I gave was my hat right there. In this video, I'm in the video and I have my hat on. The brilliant part about the software is that it's taking your video, and if you're in the video, it's taking an image of you in the video, right? And this is what I looked like in the video, and it uses that for your thumbnail. I think that's pretty cool. I haven't seen a software actually be able to do just one link, paste it in, and grab your image from your video and create thumbnails based on it. So I just find one editor. I think it would be fantastic if they could get this text and follow some basic thumbnail rules where it's like 5 words max. There's just a bunch of text here. Build your SaaS in just 1 hour. No code needed. I would remove that and make this bigger like that. You could adjust the font if you wanted to. Another thing, if they're watching this, I would like to be able to highlight just one line from here and change the font color, but not change all of the font color, right? When I tried to do it the other way, copy and paste or add a new text box, that also seemed like it didn't work. I do like the yellow right there. And then that's it, right? So then we'll go like that. We'll push save. You can make other adjustments and then push exit, and now you've got your thumbnails. That's the tool at work to create some fast thumbnails for you. I just want to come back to this. We come over here to the icon or the notifications, and I click on that. It does say active processes. And if you noticed, about 10 minutes ago, we looked at this and this hasn't changed. So I think that this one's kind of stuck in a process. This one also is the one at the beginning of the video that we tried, this video right here. And it kind of is stuck right there as well, and it has not changed. So I just want to get that out. I know that they're going to fix this stuff, but I want to make sure that I'm real thorough in my review as well. We wanted to do one live together, so I'm going to copy this link address one more time, and I'm going to paste this in. I'm going to push go, and then sit here, and we'll come back in just a minute when this is hopefully processed. But I'm not going to leave the screen until it's done processing. Okay, so that actually worked, and we're getting some pretty good thumbnails right here. So come back over here, and you can see they do seem like they might be pushing through a little bit. That's the best strategy, to just open up a screen, paste in your link like we did, and just let it sit. Then it seems to work fine. This one did better. I lost millions, my untold story, the mistake that cost me millions, learn from it. And then we have this one right over here. I'm trying to look at which one I would probably go with. I want to come in here real quick and see under the editor. I don't think that there's like an eraser. So I would like to see, if we click on this, we can adjust the stroke. It's the highlighter that's already applied, which is great. We could change the color of the stroke as well if we wanted to. And then the glow, you can change that as well. It does have a remove background feature right here. So if you want a different kind of look, you could go like that as well. Like I said, I would like this cutoff part to be fixed here. Probably wouldn't use this part. And then we have our text right here. And then we have that logo. So if you don't want the logos to be uploaded, then you can just remove it like that. And we can push save. The thumbnails are not perfect, but they're pretty good. And it's being done instantly with AI. You can see the background image right there. It's applying a nice background using AI. You have this foreclosure right there. You have bankruptcy right here. And that's what this guy is talking about, that he lost millions, filed bankruptcy. Here's what happened. So it really is getting the context of the video, trying to make the best thumbnail that it can. This is Taja's new thumbnail maker studio, which is a separate product in itself. You can pick this up for a lifetime deal right now, starting at $49 and then $99 and then $199 lifetime. I liked that it is a lifetime offer. And if you watched all the way to the end, type in Thumbnail Maker Studio in the comments below. I know you watched the whole thing. I really appreciate you. The pros for this, it's a private lifetime deal. I really like that. We're supporting them to make this tool a better tool. They're not relying on another platform to get them all their traffic, where they basically don't get paid very much money, and that it's really hard to scale as a development team. By them getting some initial funding on version 1, which is in talks with them, that's actually what they are trying to do. And that's actually what lifetime deals were supposed to be. They know that the tool isn't perfect yet, but once they get initial funding from this, hopefully they'll put that all back into the tool to make version 2, and it will just be faster, it'll be better, it'll have more features, all that kind of stuff, right? And so I like the lifetime offer. I think the price point is great as well. It uses OpenAI for image creation. I verified that with them. Combines many processes into just a copy-paste video link and gets 2 thumbnails. And another cool thing is it does remind me a lot of vidIQ. And in order to use their thumbnail maker, which is you're going to get around the same results. And I think that the thumbnail maker is probably going to take it to another level faster. So you'll probably be investing in a tool that's going to be able to produce better, higher quality thumbnails, and you won't be paying monthly. vidIQ, you have to be on at least their $12 a month plan in order to use their thumbnail maker as well. I like that. You won't have that monthly cost. You're saving time by just copying and pasting your video link. The UI is easy to use, super clean, and the founder already has a successful tool called Taja, which launched on AppSumo a couple of years ago. I like that as well. The cons, a touch slower than I would like. Some little bugs that the developer is working on right now, but I will add that they are very responsive to feedback, so they can make the tool that much better. Once they fix anything that I went over in this video too, I'll be glad to make another follow-up video, show you guys what they've improved on the tool and so forth. The editor could be more useful. There was that font issue. They definitely need to fix the font color, not being able to change the font color on a text box. No ability to add in an extra prompt to instruct or impact the images created. So if I was like, hey, I want a forest green AI techie background, we should be able to write that. We should be able to have like maybe even in the brand section, we should be able to have a tick box and have a prompt that is applied to all your thumbnails unless the checkmark box is off. That way you can checkmark it and it's going to default to that prompt. So you can have consistent backgrounds and color themes and so forth. So I really think that that's where I would take the tool. You can uncheckmark that, but you can still keep your prompt there. If you're creating a thumbnail for somebody else, you can uncheck it very easily. Those are some things that I would suggest. They are committed to this tool, and version 2 will be coming out soon with improvements and more functions. Overall, for an MVP, it's decent. I give it a 3.5. This is a good starting point, and I'm sure my score will go up once they get to version 2. If you want to support Taja, you want to support LearnWire, the link will be below. Thank you so much for checking out this review, and I'll see you in the next video.